Welcome to episode 736 of Apartment Hacker. This is my brilliant Apartment Hacker. It's my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So I've been reading about, and something that I'm very interested in potentially putting in place, or at least attempting to put in place in the organization I work with. It's a big step. It's a huge step, actually, but I think it is the way the world is moving. And I think Tony Heisch, I think that's how you say his last name, at Zappos, was one of the first people, at least one of the first people that I read about that actually took the step to do this, but creating a Holacracy at Zappos, where he basically decentralized every single decision-making process and sort of created his organization or organized his organization around projects, and as opposed to hierarchies and systems and silos to get work done. Holacracy is sort of a self-organizing mechanism based on those projects that need to get accomplished. So if you see a project that you like, that seems interesting to you, you take ownership of it and you create or recruit the team around you that can get that particular project done. And then as soon as the project is done, you move on to the next, right? You sort of self-organize into the next set of work projects that need to be accomplished. Sometimes you're the leader. Sometimes you're somebody that just plays a role on getting something done. Sociocracy is another form of that kind of governance in an organization. So I'm really taking the time to understand what sociocracy is and holacracy is, and how that might apply to running a business in the future. I think why it's really interesting to me now is that at some point, you guys are, let's say, 35 plus, maybe 40 years old. You've been through a downturn before, and I think it's safe to say, who knows, the next 18 to 36 months, at some point we're going to experience our next downturn in the real estate industry. And I think at that point in time, it would behoove one to, if you're going to make an operating system change or an OS change, that would be the time to do it as you move into the downturn, and you're sort of resetting for the next set of opportunities. That would be a time to install a new operating system like a sociocracy or a holacracy. But understanding what that is today and potentially doing some pilot routines with it would be beneficial for your organization. But anyway, interested in if anybody's ever heard those terms, and if so, what you think about them, and how they might how they might play in the multifamily space, especially at the property management company level, the corporate level, so to speak. Potentially how that would work downstream as well. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.